Hey David, what opportunities do 16-gauge and 18-gauge knitwear have in the future market?
From what we are seeing in production and from a brand development, this is becoming a very important direction. The first shift is coming from the consumers. People are moving away from heavy, chunky sweaters. They still want knitwear, but they want it lighter, cleaner, and more refined. A 16-gauge or 18-gauge piece naturally gives that feeling. The surface is more smoother, the hand feel is more lighter, and the overall look is closer to modern menswear expectations. It feels more elevated without being complicated. The second opportunity is about seasonality. Traditional mid or heavy gauge sweaters are mostly limited to autumn and winter, but high gauge knitwear behaves differently. It works in spring, in autumn, and even in air-conditioned indoor environments during summer. That means brands are no longer designing for just one season. They can extend the life of a product, which directly improves sell-through and reduces inventory pressure. Then we look at categories. One of the fastest growing areas in men's fashion right now is a combination of knitwear and casual tailoring. Think knitted polos, lightweight t-shirt, zip cardigans, and fine-gauge layering pieces. These are not niche items anymore. In many European collections, they are becoming core products, and 16-gauge and 18-gauge sit right in the center of this shift. Another important point is branding. When you move into finer gauges, the surface becomes more uniform, and the silhouette looks cleaner. Even a very simple design suddenly feels more premium. For many mid to high-end brands, this is not just a product decision, it's a positioning decision. It helps them express more refined identity without changing their entire design language. Finally, there is a supply side. High-gauge knitwear is not easy to produce consistently. It requires more stable yarn quality, more precise machine control, and stronger technical experience during production. Not every factory can handle it well, especially at scale, and that creates a nature gap in the market. For brands, that means less crowding and more differentiation. For capable suppliers, it also means higher value and stronger long-term partnerships. At Spreadlead, we are seeing more and more brands gradually shifting parts of their collection into finer gauges, especially in Europe and Japan. It's not replacing traditional knitwear, it's expanding what knitwear can be. If you are thinking about developing 16-gauge and 18-gauge knitwear and want to understand how to use it properly in your collection, please feel free to connect. We are Spreadlead. We only make men's knitwear.